this is Stacy. I have a tutorial for you today. Here is another Christmas gifty little idea for neighbors or co-workers. These are little candy boxes filled with Hershey Kisses, and the design for the box comes from Pootles Papercraft. I will put her link down below. Her boxes are a little bit different, but that's where I got the idea from, so I really wanted to give her a shout out. And she makes some really great stuff. Anyways, these are filled with Hershey's Kisses, and it's an actual pull strip on the front. So get out your pull strip die, get out your pull strip punches, whatever you have that does pull strip, and I'm going to show you how to make these cute little boxes. So first of all, you're going to need your Hershey's Kisses. I bought a party bag, which is 2 pounds, 8 ounces of kisses. There's about 235 kisses in here, just so you know. Oh, and also, if you go to Hershey's website, I believe Hershey's tells you how many candies are in certain packages. Or anyways, and a lot of times you can Google it because people online know. So 2 pound party bag, Hershey's Kisses, and I just got the regular silver foil wrap ones. Okay, so get out your scoreboard. You're gonna need a piece of paper that measures 4 1/4 by 8. And this is the punch that I used to show you that really quick. Punch is the tear strip punch by Little B. I don't know if you can see that there. I don't know what's going on. I have extra bright lights today. I've been trying something out last couple this. Anyways, punch strip thing by Little B. And on the 4 1/4 side, you are going to score this. This part's super easy. You're gonna score it at 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're gonna have a little 1/4 inch left over. Then you're gonna turn it, and it really doesn't matter which way you turn it, and you're gonna score at 1/2 inch, 1 1/4, and then it's 6 3/4 and 7 1/2. Okay. Then you're gonna need to, of course, burnish your, fold on your score lines. Now when you do the end, you want to go at this line here, the furthest one in. You want to fold that in and then fold the smaller one backwards. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm not too far. So fold the furthest one in and then the smaller one backwards. Okay. So there's that. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our punch. I'll move this out of the way. We're going to grab our punch, and on the, oh, I didn't score this time. Okay, I'm not using this one, so I just ripped it. Make sure that your 1/4 inch is burnished down really, really well. Then you're gonna fold it back out, and there's a reason for this. It's because it is so close to the edge right there. That 1/4 inch is what's going to hold your box closed, and it's so close to the edge. We want to make sure that that side and that flap, being as small it is burnished down really well. Then you're going to take your punch, and you might have to play around with this a little bit depending on what type of punch you have. If you've got a die cut, it'll probably be a lot easier. You're gonna take your punch, and this 1/4 inch right here is going to fit in so that there is enough room that it doesn't get punched. And what I'm gonna do, if you have this same punch, I'm gonna line this line up here with this edge here. Oh, let's see, this edge here of the punch. So line that up, make sure it's nice and flat, and then punch. And then you're gonna come out about 3, line those up, punch, and then you're gonna come down to where you're about halfway here in the punch zone, because I don't want to miss anything. Let's see, right about there. So maybe not quite halfway. Probably a quarter of the way. And do our last punch. And that makes a nice little strip there. So after that, we're going to get some ribbon. Now I used, this is kind of thicker ribbon. This is probably at least 1/4 inch ribbon. A smarter person would probably use smaller ribbon, but that's okay. The cardstock holds up pretty good. You know, you might want to use smaller ribbon, but I also like the way this looked, and I wanted to have or use what I had on hand. So you're gonna get your ribbon, and you're gonna tie a knot in one end, and then you're just going to weave back and forth through your paper. That's real simple. I don't need to show you that. Now if your ribbon starts to come unravel, because some of my ribbon did, just put a little piece of tape over the top and make sure your ribbon is long enough, and then that way when you're done, you could just snip that part off when you've got everything assembled. So you're going to run your ribbon all through there. Oh, and I can actually put this box together. Okay, now we're gonna double checking our burnishes, especially the ones closest to the strip. You want that burnish down really well because it's important when we fold up our box. And then this one here, just kind of double check on this a little bit. And I went over a teeny tiny bit, but that's okay. Nobody's gonna notice. Then what you're gonna do is on the front side, when you have this all opened up, on this little 1/4 inch strip here that we did, you're gonna run some kind of adhesive. I just used my ATG, but you can use red tape, your score tape, whatever you wanna use. We're gonna run that along there. And if you get a little hangover on the edge, I just kind of push it down this way. And then we're going to fold this part over. Make sure when you fold it over, it's folded on the score line and not folded on the tear strip line here. You don't want it to do that. You don't want it to fold here. And then just pull this other side over onto your tape. Okay, super simple. And then we're gonna fold this like a milk carton. So you're gonna want, this is your front. You're gonna push in your sides, just like you do. I'm sure a lot of you have made the little milk cartons. Okay, and this is where your little stapler is your best friend. Now you can use adhesive on there, but I just think the stapler is a lot easier. So we're gonna staple the bottom if we can. Let's try this now. Okay, grab your stapler. There we go, staple the bottom. And now we're gonna fill this with our candies. So I have these little candies over here. And these boxes will hold, I think I said it already, but they'll hold the 10 Hershey's Kisses. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing that we did with the bottom of the box. This part being our front. We have our little ribbon here that we're gonna pull, and you're gonna push that in. Okay, but we're going to lift this little flap up because we don't want to staple this down, otherwise our strip won't tear. So lift that little flap up and put your stapler in there. Okay, and staple that closed. And then you just push the little flap down and it stays. So now how cute is that? That is so cute and so much fun. Then we're gonna make some tags. Now if you're doing this for Christmas, you know, you could make your Christmas tags with your pull strip. And this particular stamp set is Christmas Noel by Recollections. Hope there's no glare there, but that's a cutie little stamp set that you could put on all kinds of tags, and 50% off or at Michael's, you know, this time of year. So that's what I did here. I just did the snowflake in red, and then I did From Santa in black. And this is glitter paper, and then there's foam underneath, a little foam, what do you call it, the foam strip, you know, just cut a little square underneath and stamp the sentiment on some plain cardstock. And also took a hole punch and punch a hole in there. Oh, I hope you can see this. I have to put marks on my table where I'm in frame and not in frame. Pull that through, and then I made these little tags that say pull, 2 different stamp sets, because you know when you buy the mini ones they only give you one. And you want to do the same thing, just pull that through, and there you go. Now you have your cute little pull strip candy box all ready to go. And you can put this in your gift basket, and or like I said, you know, coworker gifts. Oh, and if you're making these for something else, here's another cute little idea for a pull strip. You could do something like that and have that hanging, you know, for like a New Year's Eve party, birthday party, something else. If you wanted to do a little fun element, I saw that and I thought that was pretty cute. Anyways, again, thank you, Sam, over at Pootles Papercraft, for the ideas for these great little boxes. And again, I will leave the link down below, and I will be back next week to share some more stuff that I'm really excited about. I will talk to you guys real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.